Hello and welcome to today's video. Back today with another book review, and today I'm looking at James Clear's book Atomic Habits. Now, James Clear is a former athlete who used that motivation and focus to take his idea on habits and habit formation into being things like a blog and some articles, into a newsletter, and of course this really great book. It's a really well-known book, and as the cover says, over 15 million copies sold. It was published by Penguin Random House in 2018, and it's a really easy read with some great ideas. So I'm going to talk about the book, I'll talk about my feelings on it, and yeah, we'll see how we go. So on the back of the book, it gives two really easy quotes to give you an idea of what this is about. It says, "A revolutionary way to get 1% better every day." And then these small changes will have a transformative effect on your career, your relationships, and your life. That's basically what this book is about. It's about creating small habits, or series of habits that compound over time to lead you to great success. Now, it's not going to be the perfect plan for everyone, and some people will take some things from it and some will take others. But what James does really well is gives you a framework and lots of really well-researched ideas to help you decide what you can do to make those steps in your life, career, relationships, all that kind of stuff. Now, I'm something of a productivity or habit enthusiast. I'm not an expert, but I have read a lot of books on these kinds of topics. And this is a really interesting one because it breaks down this idea into 4 basic laws. So what James sets out is basically 4 laws to help you enact this change. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. And he breaks all of these down into smaller components using well-researched ideas and examples from himself and others, how these changes can be made and how you can keep them going in your life to compound that constant developing and changing. A couple of the things these help you do is help build the system for going that 1% better every day, or to break your bad habits and stick to new good habits. Things like how to overcome a lack of motivation and how to acknowledge those small changes in your life. But one of the most important things he does is through a series of really great tips and advice, he gives you some knowledge on how you can implement these in real life. Not just like in a nice make-believe Instagram world, but in real life to enact these what can be big changes both financially in relationships and work and all of that kind of stuff to help you find success. James writes in a really natural way. He keeps the concept simple, the language simple. There's not a whole lot of jargon or anything like that. It's not necessarily what I would consider an entertaining read, but I think it is an important read. And it certainly is well researched and gives tons and tons of good tips and advice on how to do the things he suggests. A couple of things I really love is the fact that this book has led to a really great newsletter, there's a great website, there's an app, there's even a journal that is a collaboration between James and the brand Baron Fig, which is designed to help you, track your habits and make them and all that kind of stuff. One thing I really love in the book is the chapter summaries. What he does is he delivers all this beautiful information which is well written and all presented and all that kind of stuff, and then at the end of each chapter he gives you this dot point summary, and what that did for me was it reinforced the ideas in each chapter. So you've taken in that information, and then through repetition, which let's face it is what habits are about, he gives you these bite-sized dot points just to reinforce the basic concepts of that chapter. Now, I suggest you read the chapter and then the summary. Don't just stick to just the summary, but the summary will definitely help you find a little bit of clarity from what he has presented in that chapter. So yeah, I really liked this book. I give it a really solid 3.5 to 4 out of 5. It's well written and researched. It's got really great ideas. There's nothing necessarily new, and James is one of the first people to admit that. A lot of his ideas are taken from and broken down from a range of other authors, and there's a great list of those in the book. But what he does and what he says he does is he's one of the first places that has sort of collected all of this information kind of into one place. It's talking about the behavioural differences and the lifestyle choices that lead to good health and success and all of that kind of ding. So I really enjoyed it. As I said, nice bite-sized chapters that deliver a really interesting message, and there's a lot that I can take away from this myself. As I said, there's nothing necessarily new, it's just really great to find it all kind of in one place. So yeah, Atomic Habits, a really great book by James Clear, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. If you're interested, I really suggest you check it out. It's available at a ton of bookstores. I'll put an Amazon link in the description just because I think it's worth having a look at. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you found it interesting and useful. Like and subscribe, hit the notifications button. It all helps the algorithm and helps me to continue to make new content for you. In the meantime, enjoy your books, enjoy creating good habits, and I'll talk to you soon.